It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and I am in Poway. Many of you will remember this installation from back in January of 2018. It's now almost the end of April. So this installation is almost 5 months old. It withstood the winter beautifully. I want to show you a couple of things. Now the Kalanchoe Lucier got harshed a bit in the cold. You can see they're a little bit burnt. This mom's a little bit leggy. They look a little messy. What I would do is I would cut this off and reset it, and that will help this arrangement look a little fuller. Spring is a great time to manipulate your Kalanchoe Lucii. The Mediopicta alba looks great. The barrel cactuses did superb. The client has been hand watering the Diamondia, just until established, so it looks fantastic. But as many of you know that have Diamondia, this is its time when it looks its best. Can struggle sometimes in the summer, but right now it is spectacular. And this tight little grouping of plants from Oasis Water Efficient Gardens is held up beautifully. You'll notice too that a lot of the little aloes are in bloom right now. The Petalanthus bracteus struggled a little bit this winter. You know this plant's very sensitive to cold, and Kim was telling me that it dropped down into the 30s here in December, not long after we had done the installation, or I guess it was January, right after we did the installation. It got very cold. So now is the time to water these plants heavily to encourage them to leaf out and to flower again after their shock from the wintertime. This little vignette here, you can tell, is shady. It's probably 10 degrees cooler in this area right here. So these are some very, very happy plants. Remember what I tell you, that succulents aren't cactus, and they really do appreciate some protection from the heat. Look at the Aloe ferox. It looks magnificent. Very, very beautiful and happy. And all of the tapestry work that was done 5 months ago, I tell you, don't hesitate to plant closely together. You just have to know how to do it, and you have to understand how the plants grow, because now it just looks better than it did 5 months ago. The plants have knit together like a quilt. Over here, the Crassula undulatas look amazing, and the bromeliads, they struggled a little bit in the winter, but overall they look very, very nice. This Tradescantia, or Wandering Jew, took a hit, and Kim wasn't sure what to do with it, and I encouraged her to just cut this plant back hard, and it will regenerate. This is a plant that does not like the winter at all, so no problem. Just cut all of this dead stuff off, and it'll likely regenerate just like this one back here, and be beautiful all through the summer. So remember, this area was, shady, and then it reached, we reached over here to the sun. So this was a mixed microclimate that I was working with. And again, everything looks fantastic. This Agave Desmoniana, this plant typically pups pretty prolifically when it gets a little more mature, but I think it's worth the trouble. Keep those pups pulled off and grow it as a specimen plant. The Aluaudia proceras, this just needs water, a little extra drink to get it to leaf out. It's just dormant right now, no problemo. What else can I show you? The blood spot agave looks good. The little African hedgehog cactus looks amazing. The Lycopoidioides looks terrific. Yeah, Greg, if you want to just kind of get an overall view of this. What a beautiful spring garden. Oh, and over here in the driveway cutout, had planted a lot of Crassula argentea sunset as cuttings, and they look a little beat up. Looks like they got hit. We had some 90-degree heat out here last week, and they're still, you know, they're still kind of tender, but they have rooted in here. So these should bounce back very, very nicely over the next couple of weeks. I'm really happy that these cuttings took so beautifully. All right, well, oh, and look at the incantatas. The Echeveria incantatas are stunning. That is a beautiful plant. I noticed a beautiful one in the other area too. Wow. Oh, and one other plant to point out, the Ruchia pulvidanus. I adore this tough ground cover. Look at the adorable little pink flowers it's getting right now. I know this can be a fussy plant, and in some of the installations I've done, it has tanked, and I haven't quite figured out why, but it is loving it here in Poway. So if you are in Poway, feel free to grow Ruchia pulvidana. And the barrel cactus is getting ready to flower. How precious is that? Oh my goodness, yes, I could stay here for days, but it's probably time to wrap it up. I'm really pleased with this garden. Again, I'm here to consult on the back. We're going to be doing the areas around the pool in a couple of months, which is going to be amazing. And this hasn't seen a lick of maintenance other than the client's diligence at pulling weeds and doing a little bit of hand watering, and it looks terrific. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, reporting from Poway, California, with a garden update and your succulent tip of the day.